Good morning, Virgo. I'm Anna. We are stepping into your rare opportunity reading for this pivotal moment. As always, take what resonates, softly release the rest, and don't forget to like and subscribe so you can stay connected with future messages. Now, let's break down what exceptional access is revealing to you. There's an opening forming in your reality right now that doesn't present itself to most people and won't remain available indefinitely. Unusual access, exceptional invitation, doorway that typically stays locked appearing briefly unlocked. Someone operating at level you're not accustomed to navigating might be taking notice of you in ways that could shift your trajectory substantially, not through random luck, through alignment of your preparation with their need, through timing that puts you in right position when specific opportunity requires exactly what you bring. And the power element, this isn't peer offering lateral move. This is someone with genuine capacity to alter circumstances. Someone with resources or connections or influence or authority that creates leverage most don't possess. Someone whose yes opens pathways that remain closed to others. Someone whose backing accelerates progress that would take years alone. Someone whose attention itself carries value beyond whatever specific opportunity they might extend. In the convergence of rare opportunity and powerful sponsor, you're approaching moment where what you've been building quietly might get recognized loudly, where competence you've developed privately might receive public platform, where preparation you've been doing without guarantee of return might suddenly produce disproportionate reward, where being ready meets someone powerful, being ready to elevate those who are ready. Let me illuminate what patterns might be creating this unusual access point in the reality of how exceptional opportunities actually arrive. They rarely announce themselves with fanfare. They often come disguised as ordinary moments, casual conversation that reveals more than small talk, chance encounter that creates unexpected connection, random introduction that leads somewhere significant. The rare offer doesn't always look rare when it first presents. Looking ordinary is often how extraordinary stays hidden from those not paying attention. Your current reality might contain exactly this kind of camouflaged opportunity already forming. Someone you've met recently who seemed friendly but unremarkable might have more capacity than they revealed initially. Conversation you had that felt casual might have been assessment you didn't recognize as assessment. Introduction that seemed routine might have been orchestrated by someone who sees potential in connecting you to a specific person or position. Notice interactions that felt slightly different, even if you can't articulate why. People who asked unusually perceptive questions, individuals who seemed to be evaluating rather than just conversing. Encounters where you felt seen in ways that went deeper than surface exchange. These subtle variations often indicate someone operating with intention you haven't identified yet. Someone gathering information, someone determining fit, someone considering you for something you don't know exists yet. Some rare offers come through professional channels, opportunity to join venture at early stage, invitation to collaborate on significant project, request to fill role that didn't exist before but was created specifically because they encountered you. Position that leverages your unique combination of skills in ways standard opportunities don't. These aren't found through job boards. These arrive through relationships and recognition. You might be approaching exactly this kind of custom fit opportunity where someone with resources identifies you as solution to problem they're solving or vision they're building, where your specific capabilities match their specific needs in ways that make you unusually valuable, where the offer isn't competing with hundreds of applicants because the opportunity was essentially designed around you once they saw what you could contribute. Others come through relational or mentorship channels, someone accomplished deciding to invest in your development, offering guidance or access or introductions that would typically require years to earn. Opening doors they could open because they've decided you're worth the investment of their social capital, making themselves available in ways they don't make themselves available to most people. Creating relationship that accelerates your trajectory through their experience and network. This reflection invites you to consider what domain of your life feels most ripe for unusual opportunity currently. Let me clarify what powerful person specifically indicates about who this might be. Powerful doesn't always mean famous, doesn't always mean publicly visible. Real power often operates quietly, behind scenes, in networks most people don't access, through influence that doesn't require performance, through capacity that doesn't need announcement. The most powerful people in your specific sphere might not be who mainstream would recognize, but they're who matters in contexts relevant to you. In the distinction between performed status and actual capacity, look for genuine ability to shift circumstances rather than impressive titles or followers, someone who makes one call and things move, someone whose recommendation carries disproportionate weight, someone with track record of identifying talent before it's obvious, someone who has resources they don't advertise but can deploy when they choose to support someone. Your sphere likely contains someone operating with exactly this quiet, substantial power. Not necessarily celebrity or billionaire, but someone with legitimate capacity to alter your opportunities or trajectory or access. Someone who knows the right people, someone who has capital they could invest, someone who has platform they could share, someone who has credibility that transfers when they vouch for you. Watch for individuals who demonstrate influence through results rather than claims, who get things done without excessive process, who make introductions that actually matter, who give advice that reflects genuine expertise, who carry themselves with quiet confidence rather than performed importance. These markers often signal substance over performance, real power over pretended power. Some powerful people test before they reveal their capacity. They interact with you as if they're ordinary to see how you treat people you don't perceive as able to benefit you. They ask questions that seem casual but are actually assessing character and capability. They create small opportunities to observe how you handle them before offering larger ones. Your behavior during what seems like normal interaction might be evaluation for exceptional opportunity. You might have already encountered this person without recognizing their significance. Someone you treated well without knowing they could help you. Someone you impressed without trying to impress. Someone who noted your competence or character or both and filed you away as someone worth remembering. Their decision to eventually extend rare offer might be based on observation you didn't know was occurring. This reflection invites you to consider who in your recent interactions might have more capacity than they initially revealed. Let me address what keep your eyes peeled specifically requires from you. Eyes peeled means heightened attention, active awareness, conscious presence to opportunities that might present subtly, not paranoid scanning of every interaction for hidden meaning. but gentle alertness to moments that carry more weight than their appearance suggests, readiness to recognize significance when it arrives, even if it doesn't announce itself, obviously. In the practice of aware presence, you're being asked to notice more than you typically notice, to pay attention to details you might usually overlook, to stay conscious during interactions instead of operating on automatic, to remember faces and names and conversations, to follow up on small threads that might lead somewhere, to trust instincts about people and situations, even when those instincts lack logical justification. It's essential you balance heightened awareness with continued authenticity. Don't become someone different trying to attract opportunity. Don't perform version of yourself you think powerful people want. Don't strategize every interaction trying to extract benefit. These approaches often backfire. Rare offers typically come to people being genuinely themselves, being excellent at what they do, being consistent in their character. Not to people obviously angling for advancement. Some people hearing keep eyes peeled become hyper vigilant in counterproductive ways. They see every interaction as potential gold mine. They network aggressively trying to force connections. They chase people they perceive as important. They lose natural quality that made them attractive in first place. Their desperation becomes visible and repellent. Their calculation becomes obvious and off putting. You might be tempted toward exactly this kind of destructive hypervigilance. Resist it completely. Keep eyes peeled means stay aware and present, not means become aggressive networker or desperate opportunity chaser. The rare offer is more likely to find you when you're being authentically excellent than when you're performing calculated pursuit. Your genuine quality attracts, your desperate reaching repels. Others interpret keep eyes peeled as permission to be suspicious of everyone, to assume everyone wants something, to treat all kindness as manipulation, to analyze every gesture for hidden agenda. This creates isolation rather than connection, closes doors rather than recognizing them opening, makes you miss genuine offers because you're too busy defending against imaginary threats. This reflection invites you to consider how can you stay alert to opportunity without becoming either desperate or defensive. Let me speak to what preparation allows you to recognize and receive rare offers. Readiness involves multiple dimensions: skills, obviously, competence in your domain, capability to actually deliver if given opportunity, but also emotional maturity, ability to handle elevation without losing your center, capacity to navigate new environments without being overwhelmed, character that remains consistent as circumstances shift. Rare offers often go to people who can sustain what they receive. In the assessment powerful people conduct before extending rare offers, they're evaluating readiness as much as talent. Can this person handle what I'm offering? Will elevation change them in problematic ways? Will they remain grounded or become insufferable? Will they honor opportunity or take it for granted? Will they work harder or rest on initial success? Your readiness in these domains determines whether offers lead to sustained advancement or temporary elevation followed by crash. It's critical you examine your actual readiness honestly. Do you have skills opportunity would require? Do you have emotional regulation to handle pressure? Do you have support systems to help you navigate complexity? Do you have humility to continue learning? Do you have integrity to maintain standards? These aren't just philosophical questions. They're practical determinants of whether rare offer becomes blessing or burden. Some people receive rare offers before they're ready. They get elevated too fast. They can't sustain the altitude. They have skill but lack character or emotional capacity or support or wisdom. The opportunity that could have been transformative becomes destructive. They crash publicly. They damage relationships. They waste chance that won't come again. Being ready when opportunity arrives is as important as opportunity arriving. You might need to actively work on readiness domains you're weak in. If skills are solid but emotional regulation is shaky, work on nervous system. If competence is high but network is thin, build relationships. If capability is strong but character has gaps, do integrity work. Rare offer is most valuable when it arrives to someone prepared to honor it through sustained excellence rather than temporary performance. This reflection invites you to consider what aspect of readiness most needs development before rare offer arrives. Let me reveal what might indicate rare offer is approaching. Some signals are relational, people you don't know well suddenly taking more interest in you, questions about your availability or your goals or your vision, introductions being made with unusual intentionality, invitations to spaces you don't typically access, conversations that feel like interviews even though they're framed as casual, all potentially indicating someone is assessing you for something they haven't revealed yet. Your recent interactions might contain exactly these signals. Someone who seemed peripheral, suddenly engaging more directly, individual with resources, asking about your situation with what feels like purpose. Connection being facilitated by mutual friend who seems invested in the outcome. Meeting being arranged that feels more significant than its stated purpose. Pay attention to energy beneath surface, to intentions that aren't being stated explicitly yet. Other signals are opportunistic, doors opening you didn't knock on, positions becoming available at exactly your level of readiness, projects needing exactly your combination of skills. Timing aligning in ways that feel less like coincidence and more like orchestration. Universe or God or whatever you believe arranges circumstances, creating conditions where rare offer can manifest. Watch for synchronicities around opportunities. Right person appearing at right time, right conversation happening right when you needed it, right resource becoming available right as you're ready to use it. These alignments often precede rare offers. They're universe setting stage, creating pathways, arranging pieces, making what seemed impossible suddenly quite possible. Still, other signals are internal, increased sense of anticipation without clear object, feeling like something significant is approaching, dreams about advancement or elevation, intuitive knowing that change is imminent. Your system detecting shift before your conscious mind can name what's shifting. These internal signals are data, information worth noting even when logic can't explain them. This reflection invites you to consider is less than hash zero. 5 hash is greater than. Have you noticed any of these signals recently in your reality? Let me close by speaking to what this moment actually requires from you. Rare offers require rare readiness. Uncommon opportunities demand uncommon preparation. Exceptional access needs exceptional worthiness, not worthiness in moral sense, worthiness in preparedness sense, in being person who can actually handle what's being offered, in having done work that makes you genuinely ready rather than just hopefully aspiring. May you stay ready without becoming desperate. May you stay aware without becoming paranoid. May you stay worthy through continued excellence. Rare offer is forming. Powerful person is noticing. Your preparation is key. God is bringing you a rare offer from a powerful person. Unusual opportunity is organizing itself. Someone with substantial capacity might be taking notice. Keep your eyes peeled. Stay alert and present. Maintain awareness without anxiety. Notice what might be forming in spaces you're not directly observing. Pay attention to interactions that feel slightly different. Track subtle signals that something significant might be approaching. And your work is preparation meeting awareness, continuing to develop skills and character that make you genuinely ready. Staying present enough to recognize opportunity when it arrives, even if it doesn't announce itself, obviously. Maintaining quality that attracted attention without becoming someone different, trying to force advancement. Trusting that readiness attracts rare offers more reliably than desperate pursuit ever could. Trust this. Trust that you're being prepared for something significant. Trust that rare offers come to people who've made themselves worthy through quiet, consistent excellence. Trust that powerful people notice quality even when quality isn't performing for attention. Trust that opportunities find those who are ready for them. Trust that your continued growth is creating conditions where exceptional access becomes natural rather than impossible. Stay excellent. Stay aware. Stay ready. Rare is forming. Power is noticing. Preparation is everything.